Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over the 14 things that INTJs absolutely hate. Make sure to watch each one of them and find out which ones infuriate you. If you are an INTJ, architect mastermind personality type, you probably have a few things, behaviors, or patterns that you absolutely hate. The INTJ personality type is an energetic and forward-thinking individual who values intelligence, knowledge, and competence. However, even extremely analytical INTJs, like every other personality type, have their limits. Although INTJs experience anger, they want to keep their emotions under control as much as possible. However, the INTJ is entirely okay with allowing justified anger to be expressed, especially in instances where they believe it is vital to get their point across. If you are an INTJ, find out if any of those things make you furious. Here are 14 things that INTJs absolutely hate. Number 1. Inadequate authorities. Few things enrage an INTJ like a boss or authority figure who appears unworthy of their position. It'll be difficult for an INTJ to keep their mouth quiet if they perceive someone in control who does not appear to think through their actions, avoids making decisions, or just appears to have reached where they are by blatant self-promotion. INTJs prize intellect, self-confidence, and the capacity to make solid, effective decisions above everything else. Number 2. Mundane small talks in social interactions. INTJs, like all introverts, require a lot of alone time. No matter how much they enjoy being around a certain person, if they are unable to get away from them to read a book or concentrate on a project, they will feel exhausted and increasingly difficult to be around. Many INTJs enjoy talking, thanks in part to their extroverted thinking function, but only about topics they've thoroughly researched and considered, usually having a scientific, social, or psychological bent. Small chat is unlikely to take place. If it is absolutely necessary, INTJs will most likely vanish as quickly as possible. Number 3. Dishonesty. People who lie frequently irritate an INTJ, but because this personality type is so intuitive, the person who lies to themselves irritates them much more. True, INTJs can be completely mistaken about who someone is, but they normally learn to trust their intuitive hunches through experience. If an INTJ believes someone is in a negative employment, relationship, or life path, they'll probably tell it right away, bluntly. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. Incompetent people. Dealing with stupid or inefficient people is one of the most infuriating aspects of the INTJ personality type. They understand when individuals are oblivious of certain things, but it is immensely upsetting for them when they refuse to learn or change. They believe in constant learning and improvement, therefore seeing those who refuse to accept the truth can irritate them. INTJs strive to avoid being ignorant by continuously wanting to learn and conducting extensive study on many topics. When they realize they could be better educated, they gather as much knowledge as possible and try to balance it against their own critical thinking abilities. For the INTJ, people who are unwilling to learn and cure their own sense of ignorance can be extremely frustrating. The INTJ's blood boils when they are around people who refuse to learn to the truth and instead spew out lies. If these people are unaware and do not disseminate this information, they are more likely to forgive. When they see someone spreading false information, the INTJ is likely to grow enraged and perhaps display this anger externally. They want to silence this person and make sure that everyone can see how stupid and ignorant they are. In order to call this person out, INTJs will use facts and details, and they are quite good at doing so in a direct and intense manner. Number 5. Drama of any kind. INTJs despise drama because it is a waste of time and energy for a variety of reasons, including the fact that high-drama people waste not just their own energy and time, but also the energy and time of others around them because they can't help but draw everyone within an earshot into their business. Number 6. Rules and status quo. INTJs create their own rules so that they don't have to worry about a lot of things. They invent their own rules to follow in order to focus on other things rather than giving mental attention to whatever rule they just made. INTJs are usually unconcerned with other people's customs and rules. Number 7. Laziness and inefficiency. The INTJ can be annoyed by inefficiency, but they try not to let it get the best of them. They may find it difficult to retain their wrath against someone who does not take their job or chores seriously the more they see them. The more they interact with these types of people on a regular basis, the more difficult it gets for the INTJ to keep their feelings to themselves. People with a strong work ethic and an understanding of how to complete jobs efficiency are valued. One of the most annoying things for an INTJ is someone who is lazy and does not try to develop. Number 8. Being called irrational. INTJs dislike being labeled as unreasonable and can feel irritated by it. While they strive not to be concerned with what others have to say, this goes against who they are as people. INTJs are reasonable people who place a high priority on this aspect of their personality. Even when it is difficult for others to do so, they endeavor to approach things from a reasonable and level-headed perspective. They aren't irrational, and they don't appreciate it when others misrepresent them. Number 9. Erratic and overly emotional people. People who act erratically and are emotionally volatile irritate INTJs. People who are very sensitive to the point of losing control over anything are unpredictable and can be a hindrance to those around them. Those individuals irritate INTJs. They dislike those who lose their cool at any given moment. They won't be around someone like that unless others offer them a good reason. INTJs despise those who prioritize emotions above logic. Number 10. Ignorance. Reading and knowledge are extremely important to INTJs, yet they aren't complete monsters when it comes to them. They'll understand if others haven't read a book that they have or don't know much about a subject that they do. However, people won't make an INTJ happy if they express their viewpoint without first reading the material or conducting proper research before starting a heated discussion. Number 11. Last-minute surprises. INTJs arrange their activities in order to keep track of their energy levels. They are frequently left feeling more fatigued than they would want as a result of a surprise or last-minute change of plans, which makes them irritable and makes them feel irritated for not recognizing the future outcome. INTJs can be spontaneous if they want, however, they prefer to mentally prepare for whatever the day may bring by arranging a day and making a schedule. When a surprise requires people to change their plans, they are frequently upset, which destroys the entire concept of a pleasant surprise. Number 12. Being misunderstood. INTJs are commonly seen as too odd to mess with by all other types right off the bat. Furthermore, they have a proclivity for disappearing for long periods of time. Because there are so few of them, INTJs are frequently misunderstood. While other personality types are born knowing how to communicate with people, INTJs must master this talent and improve their communication skills. Number 13. Betrayal. If an INTJ discovers that someone has deceived him, he will simply cut them out of his life. If they are in INTJ's local vicinity on a regular basis, they will neglect them to the point where they begin to doubt their own existence. When it comes to someone who has deceived them, INTJs don't see the value in acting amicably and they hate being lied to, deceived, or tricked. Number 14. Close-minded people. When people show little interest in their own intellectual or cultural development and then tell others how the world should be, it's really annoying. INTJs don't want close-minded people to alter their minds, they simply want them to listen to, consider, and critically evaluate information that contradicts their beliefs. This is one of the biggest things that INTJs absolutely hate. These videos will be really helpful for you.